Alright! I have good news, everyone. I have lots of news. I know I mentioned a couple episodes ago I was going to talk about my room, because I've done stuff, including this new bookshelf. I used to have 4 little shelves, and now I only have 2. And I got 1 big shelf to replace the 2 little ones, so I've got more floor space now, which is fantastic. I've got an extra chair hiding in the corner now for my wife, who isn't here right now. And I've still slightly more bookshelf space. I got an extra half shelf here, so I'll have to pick up the other 5 books in Elite of Battle Angel and the rest of the Witcher books, and I have a lot that I need to read. I put up some lights. Now I'm doing the pro gamer thing. I got the RGB going. And you can ignore the noises in the background that aren't me. I have my 3D printer now inside of its enclosure and sound dampened and all good to go. And it's running around the clock. Because I got stuff to make. Because I'm cool like that. Back to gaming. Squad updated. And we all know how I love Squad. And we have a whole new faction and all kinds of new maps. And it's patching and it's taking forever to download. And that's not why I'm here. So, get my chair set up right. As we know, we also have the Steam Summer Sale. I can talk. Usually. I'm thinking, since I mentioned the 3D printer, I'm thinking about printing some cat ears to put on my headset, because I can. Just like the little spoilers that I put on my Crocs, because they're fast. I don't know if it bothers everybody else. It doesn't bother me. It does bother my wife to have the colors gently fading in and out and changing. Also, this box, I have a tank. I mean, it's not literally a tank. It's an M2. It's an M2 Bradley. Not the M3 version. It's an M2 Bradley, but it is a Bradley. And that is a big model that I have to put together. It was not cheap. It was gifted to me, so I'm glad it wasn't my money. I've got a bunch of other models. They're in the other room. You can't see them. I made a bunch of airplanes. I have to buy fresh paint. It's been a while. Anyway, sorry about the tangent. My keyboard is red, my mouse is red, my motherboard is red, my headset is blue. I'm gonna make the lights red. Yeah. Excuse me for being pleased with myself. So, the Steam Summer Sale. I just bought a bunch of things. So I had already been planning on going back to 2 episodes a week for my YouTube shenanigans, just because I'm not writing right now. I have been, here I've got a list. I have been querying for my book, and I've sent out 4 or 5 of those now, and we're going to wait a few weeks and see if anyone bites, and if not, I'll send out a few more. So there's not a whole lot I can do on that front, so I'm going to focus on this for a little bit. I had already planned on going to 2 episodes a week, and I was going to do, my 1 every Tuesday episode of Mass Effect that I've been working on, the Legendary Trilogy, because I love the game. And then I would have another episode on Thursdays of first-person shooter stuff that I've been doing, like Ready or Not that I just picked up, or Squad, or Escape from Tarkov that I'm tentatively getting back into. Though my friends that are all like, yeah, we all 4 of us will play together. We can do, Tarkov will be a team. We'll be unstoppable. And I haven't heard from them since. Like, this guy's ditching out on me. So, I'm not going to do that for 2 reasons. 1, because of this summer sale, I've picked up 2 games. Mech Warrior 5 and Halo Infinite. And as we all know, if you are at all familiar with this channel, this red is too dark. I mean, it doesn't feel bad for me, but seeing myself, I've got a second monitor here with all my recording stuff going on. Seeing myself in that dark red ain't nice. That's not even red, that's like white. Here, we'll since I mentioned Halo, I'll do the lightish red. It's not pink, it's lightish red. So, as we know, if you've been around on this channel before, BattleTech is the reason I started writing book-length content, and it is the reason I started writing science fiction. And I don't know anything about Mech Warrior 5 other than it's a new game kind of based around Mech Warrior Online, which in principle I like, but I hate Mech Warrior Online because they've nerfed and buffed and nerfed and changed everything, and it doesn't play the way it would in the tabletop. And I have a couple of books and a lot of dice, and the tabletop rules are all there is. So I just finished installing this game, and on every Thursday, I'll continue having Mass Effect every Tuesday, and on every Thursday we'll have an episode of Mech Warrior 5. And whenever I'm done with Mech Warrior 5 or the Mass Effect franchise, whichever happens first, I'll fill that daily slot with Halo Infinite, because I also know next to nothing about that, other than the multiplayer is free to play, so I haven't touched it. So, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Let's get into this and see what happens. Before I go too deep down the rabbit hole and start nerding out a whole lot, if you are new here, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz that I'm not obligated but strongly encouraged to say, to try and drag the algorithm in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, shall we begin? Because it was on the summer sale, I purchased all the DLC to go with it. And I got all of that for still about what the base game costs when not on sale. So, I like to think of it, I bought a game, and I got all the DLC for free. It's kind of quiet. I'm going to jump my volume up here a little bit. Spotify's still open in the background, so you could ignore that. I got 2.5 hours left on this print, so I'm going to be up late anyway. Let's see what happens. Ayula. Nobody reads those. I'm just judging the music here. Give me a sec. It's not bad. It's not Doom. It doesn't feel... there needs to be like a slow but deep, heavy, punchy doom, doom, doom bass. Because, it's BattleTech. You got mechs and stuff. Anyway. This, I'm assuming, is supposed to be a neural helmet, but at least according to... Sorry, this is my Nerf gun fidget thing. At least according to the 1980s, first and second edition BattleTech books that I have, that is not what a neural helmet looks like. Semantics. I don't know why we have those little bullets. Maybe somebody has a slug-throwing sidearm. Alright, that's kind of loud. I don't want to make myself impossible to hear. Let's see what happens. Okay. I have played Mech Warrior Online, but it's been a long time.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars.
Assuming their controls are the same.
Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, Under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled.
He's a good voice actor.
Technological advancement slowed.
He's a good voice for this.
The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs.
That gave me goosebumps.
Is now
I'm not gonna lie.
3050, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
I'm sure this will be a little more exciting for the audience than watching me play the other, turn-based BattleTech game that I have. As much as I enjoy that game and as many hundreds of hours I've put into it, it's not fun to watch. It is closer to the tabletop, and there's some mods that I've added to make it really close to the tabletop as far as, to hit chances and damage per weapon and so on and so forth. I don't recognize that planet. 3012. It's long before the Word of Blake does their jihad thing. I'm an old school Inner Sphere guy. I hope there isn't a lot of clans in this.
Captain Mason,
I hate
please
clans.
report to the hangar for testing. The Centurion is waiting for you.
Captain Mason. Alright. Shower. Emergency exit. Are we on a ship? I'm assuming. Alright, I don't have legs. It looks alright thus far. Other than I don't have legs. I'm going to complain about that. I still don't have wireless mice, but the mech on the mouse pad, that's a nice touch. I feel like a transparent monitor like that would be a pain to use. There's a torch, tools of various flavor. Sounds like they've got the radio on in the workshop.
To the Centurion at the far end of the hangar, we'll get started.
Oh, that looks awful. It's probably going to look even worse for you since I'm recording it. And, a copy of a copy. I apologize for not having the most fantastic graphics card. Unless he stopped and is just standing outside the door waiting, which is possible. But I should still be able to hear that mech moving. Should be able to feel that mech moving. I feel like I should have had to push a button to start the elevator. Just
All right, son.
any comments out there?
wants us to run the Centurion through its paces to see how it does. He spent months getting it operational again after we recovered it from that ruined factory on Ramen 2.
What a bloody shithole that place was. Hopefully nothing explodes during the test, mate. I'm pretty confident you won't need to eject. No promises though, eh?
He's joking, I think. Go on and power her up.
P. P for power, that makes sense.
Fahad?
Yeah, bringing up the systems now. Okay, armor and structure display up. Weapon systems up. Tactical display up.
AC-10, LRM-10, 2 medium lasers.
Keep in mind there's parts on that mech that are at least 200 years old. So ease it forward slowly, and we'll see how it goes. And don't forget to hit the brake once you're clear of the hangar.
Brake. Mechs have legs, not tires. When did they need brakes? Oh, I have to move farther forward, okay.
Look at her go, eh? That's my girl. She's a beauty, isn't she?
Certainly is. Okay, engage reverse throttle and navigate into the waypoint I've set up. Use your tactical display to see where you're going. Nice work. Now revert to your drone cam.
V for the
Let's
drone.
go ahead and do a left-right rotation test.
So by drone, they just mean
Now
third
let's
person.
make sure the torso is working properly. Try looking around in all directions.
Yeah, I figured that out already.
Good. As you can see, the torso rotates independently from the legs. Your direction of movement, therefore, may differ from the direction you're actually looking. If you check your tack screen, you can see your current leg orientation is represented by the dotted line, and your torso orientation is represented by the cone. Looking good. The mobility course is next.
I like their green
Show me
paint
how
job.
fast you can get through those
I don't
turns
like
while
those
still
paint jobs.
hitting
Those
each
are
of the
ugly.
waypoints.
Oh, there's more? Already making myself look like an idiot. Is this gonna make me walk in a circle?
Nice work. The Centurion was made to have a good balance between speed and firepower. All we have to do now is find out if the weapon systems work.
Boy, what do you mean if the weapons work? You know how long I've spent stripping each one of those components and putting them back together again? They'll bloody well work, mate.
You heard the man. Let's go shoot some stuff. Follow me. You know, back when I was your age, I once slammed the hunchback I was piloting right into my instructor's javelin. Oh man, was he pissed.
There's a locust.
Commander Mason?
Yeah, go ahead, Rihanna.
Oh, he's Commander Mason.
Thought
I'm
you'd want
not.
to know that all repairs to the Leopard have been completed. We're now spaceworthy and ready to take on our next contract. How's the kid faring?
Huh, he's a natural, just like his old man.
Okay, I have a
I see
father.
humility
There's some
is still in short supply. as
history
usual.
going on here.
Just don't break that mech. We need it in full working order.
Alright, so got 1 for the autocannon, 3 for the LRM, 2 for the laser, 5
systems are no online, gents. Be gentle, hey?
I'm assuming for
Always,
melee.
my friend. Yeah, right.
Yep.
That's a load of bollocks, isn't it?
Alright, I've mapped the autocannon to weapon group 1. You're free to fire whenever you're ready.
At what? All right. You have my attention.
Okay, take note of your ammo levels. Always remember to manage your reserves. You run out of shells in the middle of a firefight, it could be your last one. Lasers are mapped to weapon group 2. Fire them when ready.
So the Centurion's lasers, I know it shows 2, but you only see 1 beam.
Alright, that's good enough. Those lasers generate significant heat. You can see the temperature readout next to your armor and structure display. All weapons generate heat when fired. You overheat your mech during a firefight, and it could trigger a shutdown, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, the 2 lasers are staggered, one on top of the other,
Long-range missiles are set to weapon
like an
group
over-under
3.
shotgun.
The target lock has been disabled for the moment, but never mind that. Just go ahead and fire at will. Well, as you can see, LRMs don't track unless you have a target lock on something. Yep, they're as dumb as a post without it. Well, let's try targeting a drone first, and this time before you fire your LRMs.
Target acquired.
All right.
Makes a hell of a difference having that target lock, doesn't it? Next step is to test moving and firing at the same time. I've set up a series of aerial targets for you. Move through the aerial combat course as quickly as you can and shoot the drones down. I'll meet up with you on the other side.
Where is this? Over there, okay. I know I'm dumb, but I could have thrown an indicator to help that. I don't have any major complaints thus far. But again, this is the training bit. I'm sure it's not terribly exciting, and they haven't given us a whole lot, especially lore-wise. Apparently I have a father. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but he used to be in the unit. Excuse me for not using the cannon. I like saving ammunition.
Well, nice shooting. Now take up a position by the barricade.
Can already tell.
I've projected 3 mechs, each with differing damage profiles. You should see them in the ravine below. Target the first one on your left. You can zoom in on the target for a more accurate shot, if you need to. Targeting and telemetry seem to be working. Note the center torso on that first mech. It's reading heavily damaged. Destroying the CT will destroy the mech no matter its relative condition. Go ahead and destroy the center torso.
Okay. There's the zoom we were talking about.
See that second mech? Both legs are heavily damaged. With one leg destroyed, mechs become easy targets. Both legs, it's over for them.
So you only get
Take out both legs.
2x magnification. feel like...
Nicely done.
you'd be able to have more zoom.
Mech is seriously damaged. It's a difficult shot to make, especially in the chaos of battle. But the fastest way to take out a mech is to eliminate the pilot. Go ahead and try shooting the cockpit. There you go. Now we're almost done. The battle simulation I've set up for you is the last hurdle. Follow me. You're gonna go head-to-head with an urban mech. They're slow and poorly armored. Perfect for this particular test. Should be a piece of cake for a pilot like you.
Oh, yeah, a pilot like me. I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I do have something to complain about. See the ammo count? This is an AC-10. And I'm supposedly carrying 71 rounds. If I remember correctly, offhand, you get 10 rounds per ton of ammunition. And that the Centurion carries 2 tons of ammunition. There is no way I'm carrying 7 tons of ammo. That's not what I wanted. Yeah.
Target acquired.
More triple threat.
Back to the base. We'll buy Bod a few beers to say thanks. Yeah, of course we'll have to listen to him gripe about how rough we are on his battle mechs. Small price to pay, I suppose, for having one of the best mechanics in the entire inner sphere.
That's what everybody says about their mechanic. Okay, I understand the brake concept now, because it's more like a setting. I don't have to press and hold the W the whole time to walk forward. You just set it to whatever speed you want. Or, you know, reverse, vice versa. So it's got built-in auto walk. And the X is just
I'm at the
to stop the auto
rendezvous
walk.
point, but our contact isn't here. You see anyone, son?
The salvage crates at the last checkpoint were empty. Something's up if they're missing payments.
This is Commander Mason of Major Campbell. Make a note. Looks like someone is gonna need a lesson in paying their bills on time.
That's odd. What the hell?
Commander Mason, I repeat, a massive invasion force is attacking the planet.
Acknowledged. I have a visual.
It's planet-wide, sir. We're evacuating.
We need to take what we have and go. The fastest way is across the swamp. Captain, where are you going?
It's possible they left the cash at the last checkpoint in the city. Let's get the money and run, Commander.
This is reckless. We need to get back to base.
They're distracted with the invasion. We'll be in and out before they know we're here.
Let's hope it's not us they're after.
Yeah. In and out before they know we're here. This giant 50, 55 ton battle mechs. Come on.
I don't like
Bruh.
this, son. This is a ghost town.
We're close. I can smell the seagulls.
There's nothing here.
Relax. We'll be out of here in no time.
We're being tagged. Look out! Incoming airstrike!
Looks good on screen, you know, cinematic-wise. Lost the
Captain
arm.
Mason, what's your status?
I'm fine, Commander. Left arm is offline is all.
That was close. Return to base now.
I am not leaving you behind.
We were set up, and you're in no shape to fight. Meet me at the extraction point with the Leopard. Go! Now, Captain!
Damn it, on the move.
Commander, an enemy dropship is approaching your position. Move, now.
I've got eyes on. Identified. Hunchback and King Crab. Damn it! Brianna, any idea what these guys want?
I picked up some chatter about coordinates of some kind. That mean anything to you?
Coordinates? No, Brianna.
The coordinates could
Promise
be
me
anything.
You won't leave without Jake. Promise me.
Commander, I promise. Captain Mason, what's your status?
I've got a bug on my tail.
Freaking spider. Even down an arm. I don't know if that's a fight the spider should be trying to pick.
Get the bay doors open. Coming in high.
Spider's got jets, that's no problem. Like, he should be rocketing out of that right now. Now, there he goes! Snailed it! Get wrecked.
Casualty count is rising rapidly. Hurry!
En route.
Commander Jake is on board. We're taking off.
We can't leave him here. We gotta get him support.
No, not on a king crab.
Dad, we're coming.
No, leave now. The
Dad.
Cavaliers need you. I'm leaving you in command. You're going to do great things.
I just know it.
Alright. I wasn't aware that that was my father. That's some good.
I'm sorry, Captain. I have to get us out of here. Hold tight.
What do you call it? Backstory, lore building. Whoever those guys are, they killed my dad. So, I mean, that's how BattleTech works. Revenge. Somebody's gonna die. Because somebody else already died. That's exactly how it works. Classic. I am a fan thus far. Minus ammo. That I'm going to assume that they're still using whatever Mech Warrior Online's damage profiles, ammo counts, all that dumb nerf this, buff that stuff. 6 days since the attack.
Sorry to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
Bonsai tree. It's 8:30. 34 spades! I'm in everything. Oh, it changed. I'm not in it anymore. Alright. There's this random grunt. With a rifle. Looks pretty geared. Alright. I can't talk to her there. I have to stand on this side of the table.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed. I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time. He was a good man. Hell, he sacrificed his life to save ours. I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You kidding me? Your family, Brianna. or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Let's say it's not like we have other ops commanders lining up to take her job for less
It's not
pay.
great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system, which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
Alright. I know what that is, I forget the name of it right now. It's got 4 medium lasers. And an empty bay, that must be where the captain was. There's another empty bay, okay. It's my one-armed Centurion. If this is a Leopard, it's supposed to have 6 bays. Well, we have 4. And only 2 mechs. I still don't have any feet. More grunts standing around with guns. His finger on the trigger. Can I yell at him for trigger discipline? Doesn't have any hair. It looks awfully heavy there to be holding in such a manner. Why aren't you doing something? Like, we're on a spaceship. There is no room for idle hands. Somebody should fire that guy. Can I fire him? Look, another one. How many nameless rifle-toting grunts do we have standing around doing nothing? And how much am I paying them?
Hey, mate. Figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's going to be a while before she's operational again. Means you're going to have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down and treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, okay?
Okay. So, javelin, that's what it is. Yep, 4 medium lasers. And this one has jets, okay. So, I've got 2 mechs. That's it. I'm assuming I'm a single guy, I don't have other... Oh, man. This is gonna be rough. You're starting with a light mech. Damn, that's my computer. I thought that was the printer running. No, this is my freaking computer. Because the printer's got a bunch of fans too. It's still going though. I got an hour-ish left. Not that I'm going to run this for an hour. I go back up to the bridge. I thought you were supposed to start working. skinny guy. I mean, I shouldn't call him skinny. My arms aren't any bigger. This could be a rough game, being a single pilot with a single scout mech. I've got a whole leopard and crew to earn enough money to pay. With all these guys standing around.
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
Rihanna, I received your message. I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's a little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right. Time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Okay. Thought we were supposed to be laying low. "47 days. Oh, man. So let's not get damaged, eh? Conflict nearby. Oh, shit, Sherlock. That work? Guess not. 27th of May. Wait. Okay. This is June, not May. So, how... I picked the thing. How do we go there? Alright, excuse me for being dumb. I'm gonna pause while I figure this out. I haven't figured it out. Merrick Rebellion, okay. Anton Merrick killed. Okay. Ulster Dragoons, Northman Highlander. Mercenary. Excuse me. Wow. I'm not even going to read the thing about Kurita. My old biases still exist. Return of Prince Davian. Okay, it's number one. This is the contract. Accepted. Before you accept a mission, negotiate the contract. Okay. Base payout is a fixed amount. Salvage shares. Okay. Interstellar expeditions. 20 square kilometers, 10 days. Poor visibility. Okay. I guess there isn't any negotiating to do there. Maybe I screwed this up again. Okay. Here's the mission. Negotiation points. Taking the salvage. That's the whole reason we're going. I don't expect him to pay us. I don't have any other mechs or pilots to go with me. Javelin. 4 medium lasers. Alright! I mean, running solo in a scout mech is appropriate. I just don't like it. Oh, I've got jump jets. Are they going to make me fly? I am appreciative of the all laser loadout. I don't have to worry about ammo. I think games with short objectives, such as go to the enemy base, those are usually pretty good.
But you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Got it. Thanks.
I saw something moving out there. Shooting at me already.
Heads up, Commander. I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy.
Fortunately, we are on a cool planet, so we don't have to worry about heat so much. Medium lasers aren't great for range. Oh, but that only has a small laser. So... granted, I already took some damage. Fortunately, it's all in the armor, so hopefully... There's the jump jets. Make myself a little harder to hit. I'm already getting beat up. I wish.
There's a large chunk of ice blocking the path down to the generator. Use your jump jets to get over it. Perfect. With the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
Still reading. Was it a freaking VTOL? Alright, alright. I am a warrior, okay. I don't have the weapon articulation to deal with that. Damage. I wasn't aware or expecting them to put VTOLs in this game, but I am a fan of VTOLs, so I'm down with that. I liked having. I usually ran the H8 version, but I liked Warriors. As supporting gunships, down them with LRMs, keep them at range, make them harass.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot. Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate the storage crate, keep a pickup, then move on to the next building. From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located. Look there first.
Roger that.
Learn how to pilot this thing a little bit better. Alright, so Edgar.
Good work. Marks for pickup. Commander, it appears the derelict plant has a network of backup generators running. Destroy them if you can.
Alright, out of range. My biggest complaint is just that, you know, because I'm used to FPSs and I expect it to stop moving when I let go. Like I'm still, you know, holding the, you know, move button the whole time. Okay, they are tied to the mouse buttons. I don't have to keep pressing 1 and 2. Destroy backup generators. Oops, I did not mean to swing my aim away. Like that.
Good work, Commander. That's the last of their power generators.
Rock on this? Doesn't matter. Jump jets.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up. Okay, got it. Keep looking. Alright, that should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
Understood.
Weapons depot, eh? Sounds like some foreshadowing there. I'm assuming that's what this is. Rush the building. Work on my flying. I must be beaten up pretty bad, though. Saw your little marker. Where'd you go? back there.
Target acquired.
I'm gonna have to look at the settings. See if there's a way to change that.
That should teach them a lesson. Now get to the exfil point, and I'll pick you up.
How many annoying little tanks do they have? I can't take a whole lot of this. Alright. We'll wrap it up there once we get to this extraction point. See just how beat up I let this thing get.
Nice work, Commander. We were able to recover the materials we needed from that raider cache, and Fahad has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You've made him a very happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it.
Yeah, and I've gotten the Javelin all beat up in the process. So many of them little tanks. Edgars. Death by 1,000 cuts. 250,000 sea bills. Oh, okay. Let's see, how many slots of salvage do I get to choose? 6, okay. Take a small laser because I don't have any of those. Medium lasers are always good. I'll grab a couple of machine guns. And a flamethrower. I'm gonna call that good. Increased chance of avoiding enemy fire. Yeah, I could have used that earlier. Alright. Damage cost 77,000. Hoping that's all armor. Total damage is still okay. Nice work. Covered the materials we needed. Wow, that's the stuff she already said. Okay. Now, lost heatsink. Mech needs repairs. Days. No mechs in storage. Yeah, I can hope, you know. Alright, anyway. Speak to Farad and this guy. He can yell at me about getting the other mech beat
Hey,
up.
boss mate, that was quite the haul you brought back. Gonna make the repairs a bit easier now. But don't go getting stars in your eyes or nothing. I'm overworked as it is, and this shit needs a lot of loving, mate. So your Centurion is still gonna take plenty of time to fix. But yeah, like I said, nice job out there. Your old man is proud. Now if there's nothing else, gonna get back at it, alright? Lot of work to do. Story of my life.
Alright. Well, here you can see all the mile mirrors. I'm assuming those yellow plugs are dummy rockets, because there's no way you should be working on a damaged mech while it's still loaded with LRMs or autocannon ammo. It should be unloaded. So, I'm over an hour now, and we saw how fumbling I am with the controls. Hopefully I can figure things out a little better and not lose so much armor on my javelin next time. I'm going to save and call it quits there. See you guys in the next one. I got another hour for my print's done, so I'll come up with something else to do. But this is the beginning of Mech Warrior 5. And we'll learn the lore along the way. Hardy hardy.